Mm, uh, 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 uh. Hey, what's up, everybody? God dang, jazz music will get you up on a Saturday morning. There's no doubt about that. It
Woo.
is DC here, Get Money Sports. Got my buddy, the sheriff here. Sheriff, how you doing this morning?
Morning. Doing well. Beautiful day here in South Central Indiana. Got
Tucker, yeah, I
got
figured.
more baseball going on. It's gonna be a great day.
And we got King Kunta down there. I see him down there. No, we don't see him down there. He looks like he's having technical difficulties. Otherwise, he is in a oil storm. Kunta, can you hear us?
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, but your screen is black.
Yeah, I know.
That might be a good thing. We don't got to look at you today. That's all right.
Well, I know. Yeah, I know that's right. Oh no, man. Let me leave the
It's just
studio back in.
all right. We'll get you when you come back in here. Today's top story. This segment, first of all, our first segment is always brought to you by Gatorade Sports Drink, who remind you that ethics are something we should all practice. And when you give everything, Gatorade always gives back. And I think what I want to do is I want to dedicate that statement to all the media that covers the WNBA. Ethics. We'll get back to that. Our first story today, buyers and sellers, it's the All-Star break. That doesn't mean we're breaking from baseball. It means all the coolest stuff for fans is about to happen for the next week. And I'm talking all the way down to single A. Charles, what'd you do last night?
Went to a beautiful ballpark, AAA Indianapolis Indians, AAA affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Had a doubleheader. It was always nice to find out you got two games for the price of one. What a great time! Just
Facts.
just
It,
sit 4 rows from the home plate and enjoy the game.
Facts. And it's halfway time. I'll tell you what I did last night between shows. It was kind of cool because I got shows on Friday at 5, 7, 9, and 11. They're all hour shows. So when Damien's show, Laugh Out Loud Sports, ended at 8 o'clock, I got to watch the HBCU Classic. And let me tell you, there is some talent coming up. And it's going to be fun to watch. We'll talk about that a little later as well. But right now with MLB, it's halftime. The All-Star game's coming. The Braves got two more games in San Diego, and then we're off. And we like to do this little thing called buyers and sellers. But before we do that, I actually see somebody.
Yeah, what's up?
The
Hey.
king has returned. King Kunta, tell him who you are, baby.
King has returned. I like that. I might start using that right there. The king has returned. Hey, this is King Kunta. Hey, part of the B family. Hey, we finna kick it. But you know what? We ain't seen the sheriff in a minute. I wonder why. We'll get into that later.
I like it. I like it. I love the lead-ins. I'm all about the lead-ins.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah. So Kunta, right now, we were talking about right now, it is halfway time at the MLB for MLB. It's called the All-Star break. And I was explaining to people that doesn't mean there's no baseball. It
Right.
means this is when baseball gives back to their fans.
Uh-huh.
I went to the All-Star game week in San Francisco when it was there quite a few years ago. But if you have a chance to be at All-Star week in your city, it comes to Atlanta next year. No, I'm not selling any of my tickets. No, I'm going to be down there every day. I'm going to be a complete jerk. I'm going to have an extra ticket though. So if you're my friend and you want to go with me, don't ask to bring your wife because she can't come. I'm going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Kunta, last night, did you happen to catch any of the HBCU Classic at 8 o'clock?
No, I haven't had the chance to.
I wanted to text you, but
Yeah, I was doing stuff around the house and stuff, man, taking care of stuff. So I was pretty occupied.
okay. I'm telling you, there is some HBCU talent coming up. Those small
really?
colleges, I'm telling you, there's some good stuff coming up in baseball.
Oh, wow.
But right now, we're doing this thing called buying and selling, and that's when the All-Star break happens. All these rich owners,
Mm-hmm.
mostly Jewish, cap. They got to decide whether or not are we going to have a good enough team to make it, or do we need to cut some ties and rebuild, or do we need to just make a couple changes for next year, or are we buying? Are we buying? We're missing this one piece. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We'll start. Kunta, let's start with you. Who do you think one team, in your opinion?
I didn't hear you catch that. Your screen froze up. You know, like the sellers, or we doing sellers first or buyers?
Let's do buyers first. Who's a buyer this year for you?
So the obvious buyers are like the Orioles. You know, Yankees is on the market, and you got the Guardians. You know, those some of the obvious ones. Twins.
I could go with the Twins. The Twins are missing a couple pieces.
Mm-hmm. You got a lot. You got the Mariners. You got the World Astros and Royals. So you got a lot of teams that need a little bit of work. So I'll be looking to sell some of those teams right there.
Okay. And Sheriff, who do you think is a buyer?
Honestly, I agree mostly with Kunta. Orioles, they're right there. Yankees, but Guardians, Mariners, Phillies, Brewers, even the Cardinals.
Phillies? You said Phillies? Wow.
The Phillies are buyers mainly because they've got some major injury problems right now.
Yeah,
I mean, Harper came back and Harper went out again. That's a huge loss.
Yeah.
I would even touch on the Diamondbacks out west.
Yep.
I think though the Phillies need the most if they want to stay in contention.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, and it's not because of what's on my hat. The Braves are the buyers. Most of your buyers are your second place teams. What are they missing? Well, we know what the Braves are missing. They're missing Ronald Acuna Jr. They're missing Spencer Strider. We lost these players for the year. They need to be replaced if we want to make a run at those fighting Phillies. Phillies, they look really good. Schwarber came back. He's strong. Harper came back too early. We found that out. He's out again. Mm-hmm. And I think they lost Turnbull in their bullpen, and he's not back yet. So I would have to say my buyer is definitely my Atlanta Braves, and I just think you need to go get a true right fielder to get Adam Duvall out of right field. He's making great catches, but he doesn't play that field. You can tell when he's going after these balls, he has no clue. It's a big difference when you're in the outfield and you're running towards a wall, and it's on your right side or on your left side. Yep. And you could tell last night when he made that catch of San Diego, he didn't know that wall was there. There's no way he could have known that wall was there, but he still caught it. Right. Hats off to Duvall, but we definitely need a left fielder. Okay, now sellers. I'm going to start us off with the sellers. Your sellers are not always your bottom teams. Okay? We already know that the White Sox and the Marlins and all those teams at the end are all sucky teams. But you got to remember, if you suck, you probably don't have anybody that anybody wants, which is kind of true and kind of not true. Teams that are like in third and fourth place and over the cap. See, right now, these rich guys, if you're not going to win, you don't want to be at the max salary cap for taxes when it comes time to pay the bills. Yeah. So you might want to cut ties with people. The Tampa Bay Rays have a guy. His name is Randy Arozarena. He is under contract for 2 more seasons, and he's going to hit your tax. And he's only batting .204 right now, and the Braves want him. I want him. That's my seller. I would like the Rays to be the seller. Sheriff, what you got?
I got 2. Cool. This might surprise you. So the Royals. They're running mid pack. Shout out to the Royals and the defending World Series champions, the Texas Rangers.
They're definitely sellers.
Yep.
I would agree with the sellers. And the reason why I think the Rangers are sellers is they are loaded, and they've got a lot of fat contracts over there. How about you, Kunta?
I'm like the Sheriff. I got a few teams too. Like, of course, the White Sox is one of them. They still haven't won their 30th game. And what they got to sell? I mean, like
they do. They got a pitcher. He's gone.
Yeah. So
Crochet is going to be gone for sure.
but the Oakland A's, they still far away from a contender, and they got a few attractive pieces as well. So
they're overall just like they're selling everything. They're selling their city. They're selling the stadium. I mean, they're just done.
Yeah.
I'll bet you the Oakland A's have the busiest phone in baseball right now because they lost their stadium. They're playing not very good baseball. They don't really have a superstar, but they've got talent you can build off. Go ahead, Coot, to finish off.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, DC. They got some few attractive pieces that they can build off of. You know, you took the words right out of my mouth. So, like you said, man, the phone's ringing off the hook with that organization right there because you can put pieces together, and you got some players that probably want to come to Oakland to go and play
just to get out.
Right?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I mean, you love to have your baseball contract and get paid to play baseball, but I like to win a little bit sometimes.
Oh, yeah. That makes it better.
Yeah, so let's go this route right here. Let's ask this question. We'll end this little segment right here. We'll start with Kunta. Kunta, I am the owner of the Oakland A's, and you are in college. You're about to come out, and I holler at you. Yes, I'm looking for Kunta Mosby, please.
Hey, this is he. What's going on?
Hey, man, we're looking at your stats there, man. You're looking really good in the Oakland A's. We're building a new stadium. We're moving to Vegas, and we'd like you to come join our team.
Oh man, that sounds great. Is there any way I can come down and check the stadium out, check the atmosphere out, and we can talk more about it? You know, I never been to Vegas, so I'm eager to see that. You know.
Very, very, very cool. But I need to let you know something. We don't plan, it's a 152 game season. We don't plan on winning more than 30 games next year because we're going to be in a rebuilding. So I really need to check your mental right now. Do you mind losing?
Like I said, I want to come and visit. You know, I like to come and visit. You know, I wouldn't have led off with like, okay, I'm all right with losing. Everybody wants to win. You know, we play the game to win. You know, and words of what's his name? Yeah, you play the game to win. So yeah, you can't. If you're an owner, you don't need to say that. Just say we rebuilding, or you are rebuilding. We can come in and talk. I got some players that I'm putting together. I'm thinking about putting pieces together. And I think you're a good fit, and we can come in and talk about it. That's how you should do that. But you just starting off with like, yeah, you all right with losing? Shit.
But what if nobody else calls?
Oh, somebody go call. I mean, somebody call me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an entertainer. I haven't been to Vegas, so that's a win for me if I don't sign with you. So I'm at least going there to hear you out, to see what the plan is as a player, you know, because if my stats are good, if you're a top tier player, you want to go to a team that's like you said, Vegas, and we want to see what you got off, what pieces you putting around us to get to that next level. And if it's worth it, yeah, I'm all in with that. Because guess what? That's Vegas. Everybody's watching Vegas.
Yep. I agree.
I would agree the same thing. I'm gonna do a little different thing for the sheriff, but I agree with Kunta on that because mainly if you're gonna go to a new city, it doesn't matter if you suck. You could be the best player on a team. If their team sucks, you're gonna get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because teams are gonna be shopping you like we're talking about shopping and selling right now. If you go to Vegas and you put up great numbers, it doesn't matter if the A's suck.
You're building your worth.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now we're going to talk about the other side of this selling thing. I'm fitting to call Charles out of South Central Indiana. He lives right in the center of the United States. And let's try this phone call. Yes, I'm looking for Charles Walls, please.
Yo, this is the sheriff. What's up?
Oh, you're going to start off with the boss telling me you're the sheriff right now. I hung up on yours. No. Okay, so anyway.
Hey, that's his baseball name. Wait, that's his baseball name. That's what he been marking himself to being the sheriff in baseball.
Facts.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I'm calling from the Chicago White Sox. Okay? And we need you to come here, and we're obviously rebuilt. We haven't won our 30th game yet. The weather sucks here. We play a lot of day games. We really like your talents, Charles. We know everyone else has called, but we really want to offer you a nice rookie contract to come out here and play with Chicago.
Kind of like what benefits me coming to you guys versus the Cubs?
Absolutely nothing.
And we can give you a bulletproof vest in Chicago.
You're a college kid. We have a car for you and a house in Chicago.
And a bulletproof vest because they
it's a much different situation than going to a team that's moving and rebuilding and going to a team that probably is not going to be good for quite a few years. Right. But you want to get signed, but other people have called. Other people have called, but we'll pay you top level rookie contract and a car and a house. Will you come to Chicago?
I'd love to come and see what your facilities look like. I would love to see what chemistry the team has.
They're shit.
All right,
how about we throw in season's ticket to the Chicago Sky Games?
Facts. I can do that. I can even get you pictures with Angel Reese.
I want season tickets to the Bulls. I want season tickets to the Bears.
Oh, man.
I want season tickets to the Cubs.
Oh, you don't have time because y'all ain't winning shit. Y'all season going to be over quick. So, yeah, you don't have time to see those games.
I did a little thing during the week here. I was looking at the Chicago teams, and there's a lot of teams, professional teams in Chicago. How come they all suck except for the WNBA team? Angel Reese is on the best team in Chicago right now. The Cubs suck. The White Sox suck.
Bulls suck.
The Bulls suck. The Bears. We're gonna get to the Bears. Oh my God, was that a story? I can't believe that shit.
So when was Chicago a big name since Michael Jordan? That's the only time Chicago was on the map. When the last time
the Cubs had a good year.
The Cubs had a good year in 2016. That's when they won the series.
Okay.
When Derrick Rose was there, they were halfway decent with the Bulls. But the Bears were decent when the Colts whooped their ass in the Super Bowl 41.
That was a long time.
That was in the 80s, man. Like he said recently. Shit.
That was 2007.
We got fans that ain't even that old yet.
Yeah.
the Bears went to the Super Bowl. What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm not a big hockey fan, but weren't the Blackhawks good at some time?
Yeah, they were good a few years ago, actually.
Yeah, I thought I saw that name in there too. But yeah, right now Chicago sports is just Chicago sports.
They got rid of Patrick Kane. That was dumb on their part. But
all right, well, our buddy D Minus is out today, and his story is all about Mr. Goodell.
Goodell.
Roger Goodell says that he disagrees with the verdict that was handed down on the Sunday ticket business. What do you guys think should have been done about this situation? So I figured that between the three of us, actually it was going to be four, I'm going to tell you what happened, and I'm going to let you guys duke it out. Because I believe my opinion's going to be right around y'all's. So I'm going to let our listeners know what happened. A Los Angeles jury ordered the NFL last month to pay $4.7 billion in damages to the residential class and another $96 million to the commercial class of a class action lawsuit that accused the league of violating antitrust laws and distributing out-of-market Sunday afternoon games on the subscription service, which basically means you were able to watch games that weren't supposed to be watched.
Yeah.
The league could be liable for a total of $14.39 billion because damages are tripled under federal antitrust laws. See, this lets you know that even the rich people don't read the fine print.
They don't.
Because if you were just going to air one game out of market, just one game, the fees for violating that is tripled. That's like saying, I'm fitting to hit Kunta. I know I'm going to go to jail for 7 days, but not reading the fine print and finding out that it's tripled, I'm actually going for 21 days. It's just fucking stupid. Goodell says this: we obviously disagree with the jury verdict, and we are committed, obviously, to following the legal process. It's a long process, and we're aware of that, but we feel very strongly about our position, our policies, particularly on the media. We make our sport available to the broadcast possible audience. Sunday Ticket is just a complimentary product. We're committed to following the litigation all the way and making sure that we get this right. Kunta.
Complimentary.
Complimentary. Thank you. That is not. How much is a Sunday ticket?
It is $189 a year on my stuff.
It used to be $349 on DirecTV.
Oh,
Right,
DirecTV, because I had
different ones. Yeah, there's different one. AT&T is $189. I checked that.
Come on, man. Them jokers were making a killing off that, man, off that service right there. And it was way overpriced, if you ask me. Way overpriced. Because you watching Sunday ticket like once a week, that's on a Sunday or Thursday or Monday. They making a killing, man. It's crazy. Not only that, who was the lawyer that supposed to be reading that fine print in the contract? What was his position in this? Because when you make your first billion, you be blind to everything. That's the only thing you see after that is money. Hell, the first 100 million, you thinking everything is good. It's crazy how they preying on these people that really like want to watch football, but they scraping their last to get the NFL Sunday ticket. Once again, the fans suffer, man, because of the greed of the NFL. So I don't feel sorry for the lawsuit. Kudos to them. I need to see if I can get in this class action lawsuit as well.
You are in there. You're in the commercial class. You're part of the 96 million.
Yeah, well, I need to get on online and fill out that.
Well, wait. If you bought Sunday ticket, you're in the commercial class. I bought it. Yeah, I'm gonna get my little 4 cents back.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. At least you can have it where you can get your yearly money back at least.
Not a chance.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
so once again, they win, and that ain't gonna be nothing but a big old tax write-off anyway.
Yep.
How about you, Sheriff?
I agree. I find the word complimentary very insulting to the fans.
Yep.
Very insulting because it's not complimentary. Even as a season ticket member of a football team here in Indianapolis, we got it was some kind of game pass where we got a free, listen to the games, but you couldn't watch the games. And which I'm okay with that. But if you're a DirecTV customer or you were what's the other one? The big one, Xfinity or Comcast Comcast didn't even have it.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I was a 14-year subscription member of DirecTV, and then I canceled it because everything just kept going up and up and up. My last Sunday ticket price was $349.97, and it was ridiculous. It wasn't worth it.
Holy shit!
It wasn't worth it because you only got Sundays. You didn't get the Saturday games. You didn't get the Monday games, the Thursday games.
What'd you say you paid? $349 what?
$349.97.
Divided by 17. You were paying $20.58 to watch a game.
Yeah.
And we're talking billions of people, though.
Yeah, I mean, and that adds up. Let's just say for easy numbers, let's say 100,000 people do that. They're banking, and I don't feel sorry for the NFL. Goodell, he's a smart businessman, but this was not a good move on his part for the fans because it shows that they don't care about what our interests are.
Facts. I think the only word you guys didn't highlight on that I wasn't going to say that, but I want to hit it. Roger Goodell's a dick.
Well,
and
yeah.
this is how you know it. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to read the first 2 lines again. We obviously disagree with the jury verdict. Federal, and we are committed, obviously, to following the legal process.
Yeah, they're already.
Look here, okay? My uncles and grandfather used to tell me when I did something wrong, well, you obviously weren't paying attention.
Obviously weren't paying attention. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So if you make a press release and in your first sentence you use the word obviously before the first period, you're telling people, yeah, you knew we were going to fuck you. Now that we got caught, we're still going to fuck you. We're going to give you back your $20.58. We're going to continue to fuck you. Yep.
Obviously.
What a cocksucker.
Exactly. I mean, I just didn't get the statement. It has no pity in it whatsoever. There's no I'm sorry. It's just going to say, whatever, we can afford to lose $10 billion.
It wasn't the smartest thing he's ever said.
And that too, I didn't think the punishment really wasn't firm enough. They're not making it sound like these billionaires, man. They just still getting away with shit, man.
But boy, they sure want to make an example out of Michael Vick and all these other players. it's almost like a double standard.
Not really. This is purely a contract violation. Like in the contract, it says you can't air out of whatever. What was it?
Out of network stuff.
You can't air out of market Sunday games. Okay,
Mhm.
and he went ahead and did it anyways. So then you just go down the contract to find out the punishment. So if we wanted a more severe punishment, then the guy that wrote the contract should have done something more than times 3.
Right.
Which you got to think about this. If I owed 4.7 billion and 96 million, that's just being obvious. Obviously, it's not 14.39 million. I'd have wrote that check. I'd have wrote a $5 billion check before I want to write this $14 billion check.
Yeah.
So they're going to get punished more severely, but it's not like a different thing with like Vic and all the other things, because that Vic thing, there's no guideline that says what the punishment is.
Yeah.
This one had the guideline there.
And like Kuna said, it's going to be a giant tax write-off at the end.
Yeah, giant tax write-off at the end of the day. Yeah, that's all it is. And like y'all said, they continue to steal. And this is why I hate for us as a people, meaning black, white, all nationalities. We can shut this shit down. Why we don't even have to buy that product. We can hurt them in the pockets. We can hurt them in the pockets. That's all we got to do is not even subscribe to that shit.
I totally agree with you. It would be the same thing as if, just imagine one day in America, if nobody bought gas.
Yep.
It would cripple them.
Yep.
It would.
The power of the people. It says that. The power of the people. It says that.
Yep.
It is. And hey, my boy D Mosby. Hey, D Minus up in here. Totally agree with y'all. Appreciate you showing in here, man. We sorry you're not feeling good. I hope you watching this from bed.
Yeah.
If you out of bed, you get your ass on that camera.
Hey, he need to wipe his nose, man. He need to wipe his nose.
Oh shit. Let's go ahead and put Kuta on the single screen. You got a story coming up. Go ahead, get your brother. Tell him what you got to feel.
Hey, man. So we already know Karen punched that dude in the nose, man. He got a nosebleed right now.
What?
Man. Yeah, man. That's what it is. He's sick. I mean, you can't say my wife beat me up. You got to say you sick. Who says that? But anyway, leading to my story, Boston Celtics.
Boy, he's gonna beat you.
Boston Celtics. Derek White is going to replace Kawhi Leonard in the Paris Olympic squad. Should he been on the team in the first place over Kawhi Leonard? Here's my thoughts on this. You can bring me back with everybody.
Okay.
So with this story, it's a Clippers thing. They went back.
It's a Clippers thing.
It's a Clippers thing. So I don't know, man. So they wanted him to
and I think the reason why it says damn you is because he's on Facebook. You don't want to go to jail, so I'll say it for you. Fuck you, Kuta. You D-Minus, I got you. I'm not going to jail.
Yeah. But the Clippers.
Kuta, one second. When he says damn you, Kuta, is that almost admission that you right?
Yep.
I got that feeling after I said that.
Damn you. I mean, I figured it out.
And he said thank you, but now I bet you that's going away now. I mean,
yeah.
Sheriff, you're not really as far into this as much. Did you hear when he said "damn you, Kunta"? Do you think that's kind of admission? He didn't say it was true.
Like, he didn't agree or disagree, right?
Right.
He is very neutral right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Kunta, go ahead with your story. I'm sorry about that. Good. By the way, good shot, man. Right to the jaw.
See, I read between the lines when somebody say they sick or are you sick or are you injured? You know. So
I really think he's sick.
You sick? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep that story. We'll talk later about that.
Knocking your door here in about 20 minutes.
Boy, he shows up at your house, you better not answer, man.
No, he ain't gonna show up. I need to do a wellness check on him for real. That might be a cry for help.
We should do that.
Yeah.
We should do a wellness check today. We might do that.
Yeah, wellness check. Yeah, okay. But back to the story. The Clippers told Kawhi Leonard it was not in his best interest to play in the Olympics game due to the fact of his prior injuries. They want him to be ready for the season game in Clippers Stadium, which straight to me as he's not even gonna play the whole season game. Clippers, no way. So what is the problem? They should have never brought Kawhi Leonard in. You know, I agree. I mean, Derek White is a pick, but me personally, I would have went with Jaylen Brown. Me personally, or Kyrie Irving. I'd have went with either one of those guys. You know, but and it's a whole this story is a whole clusterfuck because they was talking about the reason why Jaylen Brown didn't get picked because of Nike thing, and this situation is all bad over one player, Kawhi Leonard. And I think he should have never got picked in the first place, man, because he didn't play a full season in the NBA last season. So I don't know. He's constantly under load management. So why would you even bring him to represent the United States in the first place? You guys tell me what you think.
Go ahead.
I totally agree. I mean, is it all his fault? No. But it's a Clippers thing, like you said. You know, it's a giant clusterfuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're always going to be second fiddle to the other team there in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless the Clippers go and win like 10 championships in a row in 13 years, they're always going to be second fiddle. And no matter who they bring, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, I mean, they could bring Shaq back if they wanted. I mean, they're always going to be second fiddle. And
Shaq's coming back.
it shows a lot about how they run things there.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the Clippers organization. You feel bad for them, but some of it is self-inflicted wounds.
Yep.
I'm on the same boat with y'all. This is a Clippers thing. I don't know why Leonard was going to the Olympics anyways. Now, who should have went? Man, that I didn't think about that side when I answered the question.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to point out that Derek White would not have been the choice no matter what.
Right.
And this is why. Since when is the NBA about defense? Why would you take a defensive stud like Derek White to the Olympics? And then I started thinking about it. I know why they took Derek White. If you look at it, the USA is slated to play Slovenia. Who's going to stop Luka?
Nobody.
Derek White will.
Derek White.
Derek White will. Derek White was assigned to this team just in case Slovenia makes it up and they got to play the USA. Luka's not going to take out the USA this year. Not going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good point.
Yep. And I honestly, I just didn't see. I really don't know who I would have picked in front of him. Like you bring Kawhi Leonard because you feel he's going to score. Who would be the next guy to take as a scorer, though? Like hands down, who's the next best scorer that didn't go?
I would say Kyrie or Jaylen. Jaylen is a good scorer.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Jaylen's smoking some good shit.
Yeah.
Right now, because did y'all hear what Jaylen did last night?
What did he do?
Okay, so he got an extension from the Knicks, okay?
I saw that.
And his agent set it all up. And there's, they have regulations about how much he should make. Jaylen called the Knicks and took $115 million pay cut and said, I would like you guys to put this money towards building someone around me.
Smart.
It's not fucking smart. It's $115 million. Fuck that. This goes back to the winning and losing.
Yep.
Okay? I'm Jalen Brunson. I'm a stud. I had a great year. I played for the Knicks. What I'm supposed to get paid is designated by the NBA. There's guidelines. This is the minimum I should get. I'm never going to go in here and tell you I'm going under minimum wage. Fuck that. And then $113 million under minimum wage? Kunta, explain.
Well, I get your logic, DC, but if you want to win, I mean, we gonna take it from like Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he opted out to take his money at the end of his career, which he's making a whole hell of a lot more than was in the NFL. So you can pay me now or pay me later type of thing. So
Right.
Yeah, but Brady deferred the payment. Brunson gave it away. Like his agent that makes 2%. He lost 2%, $115 million.
It's kind of the same thing. He wants to be great. So in that essence, in order for him to bring players to put pieces around him, you got to put some money out. And Jalen Brunson he's willing to sacrifice that to get players around him. He want to be. I'm telling you, he want to be in that conversation of one of the greats in the NBA. So he's doing whatever he has to do to be. He wants to win the East. I'm telling you, he felt like everything didn't fall in place. Everything fell out of place at the wrong time for his team, and it did. We saw that. So right now, he want to put pieces around. They got Julius Randle coming back now.
Yep. Well, he's got a contract coming up too.
Yeah. So Jalen, he wants to put money. He wants to sacrifice his salary, some of his salary, because he's going to get paid in the end anyway.
But what if you don't win?
Yeah.
What if they don't win and New York says, "Sorry, man, we just didn't win. We can't pay you now."
Yeah.
Then he'll ask for a trade.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still lost 113 million. Why not defer it? I just don't understand why not deferring it.
Here's my thing. I get that, and I'm not a Knicks fan, but Jalen, I respect him so much for this because it's not about the money.
Yep.
Remember, it's football, baseball, it's all money driven.
Right.
But if he truly loves the game of basketball, this is how he truly feels. I would love to have him on our team.
Yeah.
I mean, for you to want to sacrifice for the good of the team, I think that is the best thing that you could do for New York and the Knicks organization. Because they were one piece away from maybe making the Pacers lose.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
The Pacers could have lost, not won Game 7. I think they're one piece, and if he's willing to sacrifice $113 million for the good of the team, for free agency, draft picks, or whatever it may be, if you want to build that team around you, let him do it. Like it shouldn't be about. I mean, money is necessity, but $113 million, it is what it is. He'll get paid at the end of the day, regardless.
And guess what that does in the locker room? Everybody, everybody go play hard for him, man. And then that creates a positive environment in locker room.
It's gonna make that whole thing just keep building up, building up.
Yep.
Okay, so now what happens here? What when you said Julius Randle's got his contract coming up? What if Julius Randle goes up there and he's supposed to make this league minimum, and he wants more? Hey, y'all just saved $113 million with Brunson, man. Give me a little extra.
I don't see that happening because
I don't either. But what if
Brunson's setting that example, man? He creating that atmosphere.
I was going to say maybe he's setting a precedent for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Hey, if the superstar of the team is willing to sacrifice, we should sacrifice the little too. Maybe not the whole shebang like he did, but maybe we can sacrifice a little as well.
All right. Well, this story is a perfect lead.
Winning rings.
That's fact. It is. It's facts. I like the positive side of it. It's just a lot of money. So let's do the other side of it. Because my story, Giannis said that he would like to entertain free agency. He will not sign a contract extension this year with Milwaukee. Is he going after the bag? Is he setting a precedent for his team to say, hey, y'all, we're not winning no more up here. I'm fitting to get paid. Y'all better get paid while you can.
Pay me or I'm leaving.
I don't know. So is that because I was trying to find out where Giannis said, I mean, how recent was this?
It was in February.
In February,
he said he will not sign a contract extension this year. He would like to entertain free agency. And most players that say that, they're not talking to the other teams. They're talking to their team. Hey, I'm not signing a contract extension. I want a new contract. Y'all fitting to pay me or I'm going to free agency. Because if he goes to free agency, I don't know how many basketball teams there are, but I guarantee you everybody wants Giannis, right?
There's 30.
Okay, I know 29 teams that are going to send a phone call and a bid over.
Oh, yeah.
You think Giannis is doing the exact opposite of Brunson?
Of course he is, if that's what he's doing, if he want more money. But, the thing is, it's kind of hard to ask for more money. You ain't even make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and stuff like that.
They won once.
Yeah, that was it.
But that was it.
But then he can say, well, I didn't have Holiday. Y'all traded away all my pieces. And I think the reason why he doesn't want to sign it is because they gave away the pieces that he was building around him kind of.
That he needed to help.
Right. I mean, he had a nice little threesome there, and next thing you know, it's all gone.
Well, he didn't want to. because you couldn't pay all those players. He should have
That's
did a
facts.
Bronson. He should have just kept his contract or take a little bit less if he's all about winning. Because this what kills me about athletes. They want to win, but they don't want to do what it takes to win, or on the financial side, or
Yeah,
the
not on money.
side of the game.
Facts. They're not going to spend that money to help yourselves win.
No.
It's the majority of athletes.
Yep.
So we got a couple minutes here before we have to go to the next thing. I want to squeeze this story in here because I don't know if y'all heard yet, but I'm going to put it up on the screen here. There's a dude, and I'm going to tell you his name. His name is D'Souza. Entrepreneur Aaron D'Souza has a plan to host science-enhanced superheroes, an event which encourages doping. So you go down a little farther, and it's called the Enhanced Olympics. By now, you may be familiar with Aaron D'Souza. He's an Oxford-educated lawyer, entrepreneur. He's the inventor of LinkedIn. He's with PayPal. He's got all kinds of stuff. And he wants to let athletes compete in 5 different events. They're going to be swimming, track and field, combat. I forgot the other 2. But you're allowed to dope up as long as you tell people what you're doping up on. How do you feel about this, Kuta?
I think he's gonna have a whole lot of participation in this event because and there's gonna be a whole lot of people going behind it. So I don't know. It's like I don't know if this is damn set up or what, but this is damn stupid as hell.
I don't know. I'm watching. Kuta, I'll be honest with you, okay? I don't take any of the hard drugs. I mean, I heard like speed and the crack and all that stuff makes you go faster. Okay?
Yeah.
Track and field on crack sounds very entertaining.
Oh yeah, and it's funny. Yeah, you're right. So it opens so many doors, man. To damn people gonna be trying everything, man. It's gonna be like somebody gonna die behind this shit because it's gonna be.
The other thing was swimming. The other one was swimming.
Man,
swimming, track and field, combat. There was 5 different sports, and I mean, I'm just telling you, track and field and swimming. It allows all these guys like Michael Phelps who was doping. Anybody that was doping up and you got banned from the Olympics, now there's going to be a place for you to dope up and come and compete.
Yeah, and it's crazy how they just open them that door, slowly open them their door. Even athletes do it discreetly. They trying to bring it mass to the forefront of the light, so it won't be like a. I get what he's trying to do, but it's dangerous at the same time to me.
Yeah,
we talked about that on Damien's show last night. Because, although it would be entertaining, I would hate to be sitting there watching a track and field event and the guy's all fucking coked up and he's running and then the heart just says bye-bye and he falls down and dies. I don't want to watch that. I do not want to watch that. Or somebody swimming and they drown. I don't want to watch that.
And I also want to point out that picture of that guy, man, suspect as hell. He looks like a damn AI.
All I know is he can write that check the NFL owns out of his back pocket.
Probably.
Yeah, he's very, 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 very wealthy, and he's a good businessman. And being honest, if Enhanced Olympics comes out with a ticket that you have to buy for $14.95 to watch all the events, there ain't no way I'm not buying it.
Yeah, and that's how you get hooked. That's part of the marketing thing, man. Because $14.95 times a billion people watching. Yeah,
well, I promise you, it's going to be more than $14.95. The NFL's charging. What'd you say, Charles? $3.49.
$349.97.
And that's to watch guys that are doped up, but you don't know they're doped up. If you can watch sports with people you know they doped up, you're getting ready to sit down. You're like, ain't nobody on the level here. You know that. You know people are going to pay to watch that.
I think the next level of UFC.
Man, that's the integrity of the
sport. You can't even do that. You can't dope up in the UFC. They got too many checks for that.
Next level. I think it's the integrity of the sport. And people, I think Kuntz is onto something. I think it's like almost like a setup.
Yep.
It's going to fail, but it's going to be entertaining to watch. To me, it will be very entertaining to watch. All right, we're going to our next segment. Go ahead, Kuntz. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say these billionaires, man. We tell them they geniuses and stuff, and they do too much, man. Just like with that submarine when it floated in that ocean and stuff. These billionaires, they can just do anything and get
much money.
Yeah, and you know that money got somebody to sign off on something that was going to be reckless.
And
It's
it kills
crazy.
people. And it
Yeah,
kills
to kill people. Yeah,
Which all you rich billionaires, if any of you out there and you're just looking at, if you're bored,
give me.
Get Money Sports would love to sponsor your business. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Listen,
Let's
we
go.
will gladly take charitable donations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck that. I ain't
yeah.
taking that. Just give me the money because you go
Just
fucking lose it anyway. I'll just write it off. And just give me the money. Let me take care of me and my people. Damn.
All right, we're going into the next segment here, brought to you by Burn by Rocky Patel. All right, like I said, this segment is sponsored by Burn by Rocky Patel, located in the Battery at Truist Park, open daily from 4 p.m. to midnight, Fridays and Saturdays till 2 a.m. Kunta, you ever had a tooth pulled?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. So the dentist tells you, I had my first tooth pulled. He tells me, she tells me, which by the way, having a female's fingers in your mouth while they're pulling a tooth out is oddly kind of turned me on. I don't know why. It was kind of cool.
Oddly satisfying.
Oddly turned me on a little bit. It was kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
But anyways,
it was the gas. He was howling the gas.
I don't know what it was, man. I don't know. I'm sitting here going, man, this girl's fingers on my gums feels fucking arousing a little bit. I don't know what it was. Anyways, by the way, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. It hurts afterwards. But the dentist says you can't smoke for 2 weeks. What do you do, Kunta, when you want a cigar?
Woo, it's just like when they tell you this, like you see your whole world flashing before your eyes. Like, I mean, because in your mind, you weren't expecting that. You was expecting to get right back as your daily class as usual, you know, and that's kind of like heartbreaking. Now you're trying to figure out a way how to smoke cigars. Now you're trying to say, you're trying to cheat the system, like how you gonna smoke the cigars. You gonna put the cigar on there and just close the mouth on that side. So all kind of shit going through your brain at that point, you know. So you be like, fuck it. Like one day you might be like, yeah, 1 or 2 days, yeah. But then that third day, that urge coming, like, I gotta figure this shit out. They don't know what they're talking about.
I'm 7 days in, Kunta.
Listen,
how you feel?
Today's day 7, and last night while I was up at the studio between shows, you know I got to walk over to Burn, right? I couldn't even walk inside, bro.
I know.
I will tell you I don't smoke, but I know a couple of people that did get that dry socket. It's not worth it, man.
Oh, I'm not doing it. Nah. I'm that guy that actually listens to the doctor. Like, this was the best part, okay? Then first of all, she says, she's giving me the post-op things, and she's telling me what not to do. And then she tells me about the thing. Well, you didn't need no stitches. Everything went so good. She shows me my fucking long-ass tooth. Why did God make tooth so long when you only use the top part? We'll get back to that. She tells me all this stuff, and then I said, well, could you put a stitch in there so I could smoke?
Well, yeah. See, you're trying to figure this shit out. You're trying to figure this shit out. Yeah, because you weren't expecting that news.
So then Wednesday hits, 4 days in. I call her. I'm like, hey, if I soak a gauze and stuff it in the hole, could I just get a puff? No. Like Kunta said, you will find ways, to go around what the doctor says, and just listen to the doctor. The best thing she said was, though, for the next 3 days, you can't do anything to elevate your heart rate. Because that makes more blood goes, and it puts the dry socket.
It is crazy.
Okay, so I come home, and Lisa goes, hey, you don't make you feel a little more comfortable? I'm like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm not allowed to raise my blood. Kunta, it was the best face ever. Telling your significant other, no, baby, I can't handle sex right now. I don't want to raise my blood pressure.
You know, though, I will tell you, it is a real thing.
That's
Take care of your teeth
crazy.
I didn't do it.
because it will. I don't personally know, but I've heard stories where people don't take care of the teeth. Like it'll cause heart failure.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm listening to Dennis, man. You ain't got to worry about me. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's not getting no dick until it's done.
Man,
Fill in the blanks.
man.
It'll be
I
good
be like,
for
so
the time, though.
you taking a cigar from me, I can kind of deal with that. But then you taking coochie from me, I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, oh my God. I'd be like, nah. Something
Only
gotta
3
be-
days. 3 days. 3
3
days. 3 days,
Okay.
no coochie. 14 days, no smoking.
Woo.
He's already made it past one of them, so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I totally cheated on the sex thing, by the way. Yeah, I ain't waiting no fucking 3 days. What you fucking shit? Shit, I can't smoke. I can't smoke. I just went slow.
What dude do abide by those rules?
All right, so fill in the blanks. First one up here. The chances. Oh, by the way, I had some fun today. I'm going to be using some words that y'all might not know or you might know. I used this thing called a thesaurus today. Every time I put an answer in there, I went and put it in a thesaurus to find the new word that meant the same thing.
Oh,
So this might be an educational Get Money Sports for the first time in a long time. The chances of the New York Jets reaching the playoffs is blank if Aaron Rodgers plays a full season. Kuta.
I got zero chances because Aaron Rodgers, he ain't even participating in organized team. Yeah, he one minute he's saying about his team about, hey, we got to do whatever it takes, showing up and do this, and then he does the complete opposite of not showing up. So what the team go think?
Not going to show up. Facts. Sheriff?
1% chance. And that's because of just who Aaron Rodgers is. But like Kunta's saying, he's not participating in OTAs. He's showing that his diva side once again. Yep. I don't respect players that don't do that. Yeah, you've been in the league X amount of years. We know you're a great quarterback. You're MVP. But, man, you literally hurt yourself running on the field on game one. And you took, 2 snaps or 1 snap, and you're out for the year. And go smoke some more ayahuasca or whatever the hell he does. But I think Aaron Rodgers is on the serious decline.
Mm-hmm.
My answer was 0, but the thesaurus has told me a better word than 0, and it's zilch. Zilch. The Bills and the Dolphins will both have better records regardless if the Rodgers plays the whole season or not. And let's not forget, who's the backup in New York? I love the silence. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's not Zach Wilson anymore.
The Jets don't even have a plan in place right now. Mm-hmm. Like, look at the other teams, like Atlanta. What if Kirk Cousins' knee doesn't hold up? We got Michael Penix Jr.
Yep.
Look at the places that have the older quarterbacks that are injured. They have a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets don't even have a backup plan. The fact that Stephen Curry cannot spin a basketball on his finger is blank, Sheriff.
Irrelevant?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to spin a bat. You can't. He's not on the Harlem Globetrotters. First of all,
right.
I mean, it's irrelevant to me. When I read this, I'm like, okay, it's kind of dumb. And like, he doesn't need to spin a basketball. Hell, I could spin a basketball, but I can't shoot. So,
which one more important?
Yeah,
thank you.
Unless you're at the Olympics and everybody on the team is spinning the ball and you go up there. Did you see the video when he got pissed off and left the scene? He was trying to spin the ball on his finger and he goes, look, this has been my pet peeve for my life. He's very honest about it. He cannot do it. He's practiced. He's tried. He can't do it. So he's sitting there trying to do it and eventually gets pissed off and throws the ball down on the set and walks off the screen. Kunta, what's the word we're looking for here?
Kryptonite. Hero. That's his kryptonite. That's right there. It's kryptonite.
How the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
Did you see my paper?
That's his kryptonite.
Superman got kryptonite. That's a fact.
There you go.
I wrote kryptonite. While it's not necessarily a skill, he is just so good a basketball player. It makes you wonder why he never tried to perfect this at a younger age, just to avoid the jokes. And the honest truth is, he tried.
Mm-hmm.
He interviewed later, and he said, "I have tried and tried and tried. Can't do it."
I can't snap my fingers, man. I've tried and I tried. I just
Yeah,
can't.
snap your fingers.
No, I can't. I can't do it.
That's fucking awesome.
I guess
Why is it funny to us when guys can't do like simple shit that everybody else can do?
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I can whistle 7 different ways,
But can't
That's
snap the
another-
fingers.
but I
You
can't.
know,
snap my fingers.
I don't want to know none of those ways right now because if you start whistling with something that I don't want to know about, I'm gone. Tampa Bay Rays shortstop Wander Franco, dick, should get blank for having a relationship with a 14-year-old girl while he's 21. Kuta.
Should have his daughter get raped by 14 by somebody else at 21 too. See how that shit feels. But that's crazy, man. He should get suspended. I mean, indefinitely. I mean, you hear stories like this, and these players don't get it, man. It's just like when you in the limelight like this, you can't be doing no stupid stuff like this. I mean, and the statute is still within his rights. It's still kind of early. He still can go to jail for this. Go prison time for that. So whatever happens to him, it's just deserving for him, you know.
Sheriff?
You know, it really pisses me off. But he should get I mean, because I have 2 daughters, 13 and almost 16, and I think he should. I don't think he should play baseball. I don't think. You know, Pete Rose can get banned from gambling, but he could do that, and this guy can do this and not get banned. I have a serious problem with that.
My answer here is dungeon time. I wrote prison in a thesaurus and it said dungeon time meant the same thing. So dungeon time / prison. And I can tell you a couple little facts here. When he was 21, he was sending $1,800 a month to the parents.
Whoa!
And these are all the facts. This is all the facts. Okay,
Whoa.
He was sending $1,800 to the parents to date said daughter. Okay, and this is in 2021. Why has it? And he's admitted to this. He said, "Yes, I did it." Why is it taking all this time to punish him? He's had 3 years of baseball, 3 years of paycheck. If you go out and you ask a parent, "Hey, I'm Wander Franco. I'm 21 years old. I'd like to date your 14-year-old daughter. I'm willing to pay $1,800 a month," and you take that check.
What's up, Tatum? What's up, Tatum? That's my little nephew, y'all.
Hey, what's up, Tatum? How you doing? Hey, by the way, Kunta said he's going to be paying your mama that money soon here. It's coming in the mail.
Hey, Tatum, let me tell you about Tatum. Tatum is an athlete. He's a good football player, you know, even though I joke about it. And he's a baseball player. He plays just all sports, so he's pretty good. He's talented. So
we might have to have him on the show one time, man. Bring him in one time for one of the halves.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, DC though, if the parents are just as guilty as Franco.
Yeah, that was just gonna say that.
So disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean,
I can't even wrap my mind around that because you're a pedophile at that point.
I mean, we all know who this is. I believe
sex trafficking now with the parents. It goes to another level now. It's prostitution.
I think so too. And the reason I'm so upset about the punishment is, don't we have some rapper in the fucking jail right now? I Believe I Can Fly that was doing the same shit.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly was paying parents to fuck their daughters. What is the difference here? It's not like there's not something in place, you know, for this punishment.
So what happened was when the money stopped coming, the parents now want to put that out there like that. That's what happened. The money stopped coming.
All 3 of them need to go to prison.
Yeah, MLB found out about it and he got accused of it, which of course that means he got indefinitely suspended, which means the paychecks aren't coming. So you know what happens. Yep. A'ja Wilson's first 2020 game was blank for her chances to win the MVP this season for the Las Vegas Aces. Sheriff.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. It cut out when you said that.
A'ja Wilson's first 2020 game was blank for her chances to win the MVP this season for the Las Vegas Aces.
I'd say an honest number is probably 35.
All right. Kinkuta.
I think she still gonna win it though. You know, I just say lights out.
My word was stellar, and she followed it up last night with 37 and 18 in the post-game conference. She said, I had a bad game.
Ooh.
She scored 37 points, 18 rebounds, and she said, I had a bad game. I thought I was a little off.
Dang.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
Last one here, and then we'll bring Teddy in here. FanDuel accepting 34 bets on April Fool's Day on fights that already happened. Is blank for betting platforms in America. Kunta.
That's ridiculous, man. It's just how you go even. It's like a damn slick marketing. People not watching what already happened. How did they allow that to happen?
I have no idea.
I think that's bad. I think that's bad for betting. I think it's bad for business.
It's like taking advantage of people.
Yeah.
It could have been a joke, but the fact that they took the money.
Yeah.
They could have just like, oh, hey, this was an April Fool's joke. Here's a credit or here's a refund. Yep. But it's not good for the Sports Kings, the Caesars, or DraftKings. I'm sorry, all the sports betting books. I think it kind of puts a bad taste in everybody's mouth. It's kind of like one person spoils it for all. It doesn't look good.
My word here is skullduggery. And what that means is it's all on the person. I don't blame FanDuel at all. Okay, you got a glitch in your system that allows people to bet on games that already happened. As a fan, if you're trying to gamble on something that already happened, you're cheating. You're cheating.
So don't that goes both ways, though? Don't that go both ways?
Let's just make this clear. All 34 bets were winners. Okay? Mm-hmm. So FanDuel didn't keep money. They paid money. 34 people got paid, which obviously they have been removed. They got paid for bets that already happened. This is a problem inside the system, but skullduggery means basically when you're an idiot or you're trying to scam somebody and you actually get it to happen, that's called skullduggery.
What if they didn't truly know, though?
If they truly didn't know on April Fool's Day, yeah, I'm not buying that. I mean, when you go up there, I'm not a FanDueler. I use my boy with Cook. I use my bookie with Kunta down there because it's clear. It's window based. It's really nice. I don't use FanDuel, but like if I go to my bookie and I try to bet on a game that's got one pitch already happening,
they're not going to let you.
It doesn't allow you to do it. So FanDuel had a glitch in their system, and 34 people took advantage of it on April Fool's Day. I don't think this falls on FanDuel at all. We're about to go to our next segment, and I'm going to bring Teddy in here. It's called Spice It Up. So if y'all haven't eaten yet, look away from the screen. I'm just warning you now because it's about to happen. You know I'm going to bring Teddy in and make him look at it. This segment is brought to you by Spice It Up, the best smoked meats in Southern Georgia. Pause. Holla at your Joe when you want your meat smoked right. Pause. Follow Spice It Up. The website's down there. D-, we got to change this damn advertising, man. I sound like Roger Goodell. I said pause twice in one sentence. Today's top 5 brought to you by Spice It Up is it's an all-star break. Who are the top 5 teams in baseball? Charles.
Paul. Welcome, TKO.
That's coming.
TK, what's up with you? What happening?
Not much, man. How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good.
Feeling right, ready to wrestle later on today at 5 o'clock. So, kind of focused right now.
Focus, yeah.
All right.
Hey, you been seeing some brass knuckles just in case things take a turn to the left. You want to get in your browser, put the brass knuckles on, Yeah.
Hey, man had to, because, man, the dude that had to stop my last match, Moses Ireton, I got to go against him in a tag team match.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So, I guess on August 18th we're supposed to be getting down with the fight, and for Icon, but I guess I'm gonna see him a little bit sooner. So yeah. we gotta
So
fight on his
TKO,
end.
you know what I want to know? Is that dirty, low down scumbag Aloysius going to be there? Because I'll drive up if I have to. Because I'm going to get his ass. I'm telling you.
Not at this show. So he's
Okay.
still recovering. He had extensive
Good.
knee surgery that went on, and he's recovering, but it's gonna take him a while.
I hope you're in a little bit of pain today, Mr. Scumbag.
Yeah.
All right, so today's top five brought to you by Fights It Up. It is the top 5 MLB teams at the All-Star break. We'll let Kunta go first here. Kunta, who is your number 5 team in baseball right now, power rankings?
Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's them damn Yankees. I rank them as number 5. You know, they well deserve it. You know, I know the Yankees fans out there like throwing a parade and all that other shit at number 5. So unfortunately, they number 5.
I also have the Yankees at number 5 at 57-39. TKO, who you got number 5?
I got the Dodgers.
Whoa.
I didn't even
Yeah.
put them on my list. I think they're in trouble. I really think
Yeah,
the Dodgers
I
are in
put
trouble
Dodgers
this
five.
year. All right, Sheriff, who you got at number 5?
I got Baltimore at number 5, the Orioles.
Holy shit. I cannot wait to hear your list.
Whoa.
You ain't reading upside down, are you?
Whoa, I know, right?
I just want to make sure.
Whoa.
Whoo! Pause.
That was a good one right there. That was
Oh,
a damn
Lord.
shotgun shot
The
right there.
Baltimore Orioles have just sent Charles one beefam condom from Wood Condoms. He needs some protection today, obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
At number 4, King Kunta, who you got as the number 4 team? We'll spice it up.
I got the Guardians. You know, I like the way they playing. They find ways to win. They consistent. So yeah, and they helping TKO keep his score up. So you know,
Every week, I swear down, that's my team.
I promise you, if TKO has the Guardians that low, I'm going to be upset because he's been raping with them Guardians. I promise you he has.
yeah.
At number 4, I'm just going to, you know what? I'm petty. Fuck y'all. It's the Braves. And you know why it's the Braves? Because they're always going to be better than the Yankees. That's it. I don't really think they're the 4th best team in baseball. If the Yankees are 5th, though, there's no way my team's not better than them.
See,
than
there
that.
you go.
Yeah.
You doing you picking with your heart again.
I didn't bet money on it now. I ain't putting my money on this shit. TKO, who's at number 4?
It said you said that earlier because I picked the Guardians at 4. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I knew. I like.
But I think the teams above them are just they're at a higher level right now. They're really excelling. So I just
I'm with you. Sheriff, who could possibly be the 4th team on your list with the Orioles at 5?
They're brewing.
Oh, the Brewers.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I don't have no problem with that. Brewers are great, too.
Brewers
Is
are
that a
good.
Charlie Sheen jersey right there?
You what?
Is that a Charlie Sheen?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it's a wild
man,
thing. Look at my boy. I didn't even notice that the whole show. Way to go, TKO.
Yeah,
What a great movie series that was.
Oh yeah.
Kunta, who do you got number 3?
You know, I kind of disagree with you. DC, the Dodgers, they find ways to win. Even though they got a lot of injuries and stuff, they still winning games, man. So it's just right now, I got them at number 3.
They just lost 2 starters, man. They lost Tyler Glasnow and the number 5. I think they're in big trouble. I know they're winning. I'm just going
Right.
power rankings from this point right here. At number 3, I got the Cleveland Guardians at 57-36. They're easily winning their division. There's no way they're not going to make it. They have to fall down. Playing really good baseball. Who you got, Teddy, at 3?
I got the Yankees. I hate to be a Braves fan, but the Yankees are playing some good baseball, man. They really are.
All righty. And at number 3, Cleveland Guardians. Who do you got at the number 3 there, Sheriff?
Formerly the Cleveland Indians, the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah, I have no argument with that. I have no argument with that whatsoever. Kunta, who is the 2nd best team in baseball right now?
Orioles. You know, I got them Orioles, man. They right there. They right there. And they can win their division as well.
I'm going to go ahead and say that just because this is a petty list. There's no money on it. The Philadelphia Phillies are the 2nd best team in baseball because I'm not picking them at number 1 in my fucking division. I got the
I know.
Phillies at 61-33. But I will tell you one thing: y'all fucked up, brought Harper back too fast. I hope he's not hurt for the season because he went out again, and that's usually bad news.
They brought
TKO,
him
who's number
back
2?
early.
Yeah,
I'd
probably
agree
so.
with you, DC. I can't say Phil's number 1, man. I'm with you, so I'm going with them at number 2. Yeah, I can't do
just can't do it, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes me not want to do that, but I'm happy about it. Sheriff, who's
Same
number
here.
2?
Those damn Yankees.
That's enough said.
Mm.
That's enough said. I dropped. I'm gonna tell you what
But they're
the
hot.
Yankees. I mean, let's not go hot, okay? Because I want to do one more person to say it, okay? The last 20 games, the Yankees are 4-16. They're not hot. They're cold. They got a great team, and they had a great start, and Aaron Judge is hitting home runs off the yeah. But what happened last night in the Orioles game? Judge hit a home run in the first inning, then they walked him 4 times.
What times? They ain't gonna let him hit no more. Yep.
And on top of that, Clay Holmes being their best hitter. And I mean, when I say beaned, I mean right in the ear. It was tough. Benches cleared and everything. Kuta. Wait a minute. Did I get to Charles? I did get you to.
Yeah.
Okay. Kuta, spice it up. Number 1 team in baseball is
The Phillies. They the only team with 60+ wins. So how could you not put them at number 1?
I'm a Braves fan.
Yeah.
Number 1 team baseball. Number 1 team
I
baseball.
expect it.
Number 1 team in baseball is the Baltimore Orioles, based on 2 things: 57-37 and their age. If you go and look at their age, you know they got rookies. Gunnar Henderson's a rookie. He's not. These guys at the Yankees and the Phillies, these are seasoned veterans. There are no rookies on that team. The Baltimore Orioles are doing this, and they haven't even played together before.
Yeah, they're
Phenomenal.
gonna win their division. Like
Yeah.
I said, they're gonna win their division easy.
Phenomenal baseball team. Teddy, who's your number 1 team in baseball?
I go with the Orioles as well. I think the Orioles got like you said, the youth on their side. They're exciting to watch, and I think they are number 1 right now.
Sheriff,
There was a reason why I put them at number 5.
I'm listening.
So, yes, they are super young and they are really good. But normally, like in history, not with just Baltimore, with all teams, they have a really good team first half and they're young. They fall. They fall after the break. I don't know why it is. I can't explain it. So that's why I got them at number 5. We'll see what happens. But, the Phillies have found ways to win without their stars.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the Braves, but they have found ways to win without their 2 stars for the last 10 to 20 games. So that's why they are the best team in baseball right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. All right. Thank you very much, Joe. And spice it up. We appreciate your sponsorship. We're going to go to our next segment. It's wrestling time, and it's brought to you by Blue Moon Pizza.
Yes, sir.
Yay, let's get it going.
Let's get it going, guys. Ready?
Yay.
Hey!
Hey, we need to go there, and I need to play that music when we go there. Just sitting on some pizza. When you hear that song, you eating pizza, man, it just make the atmosphere a whole lot better, man. You love,
right?
Yeah.
I agree. And here's the bad news. They play Star 94 inside the pizza place, so you're going to be very disappointed. I've told them about that a couple times. I brought that commercial down there to them, and they said, "Oh, my God, DC, you did so good. We look so authentic." And I'm listening to the background. I hear Katy Perry, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit playing right now?
Man.
You are messing up my garlic. Anyways, Blue Moon Pizza, located at 2359 Windy Hill Road, who specialize in authentic made-from-scratch menu of pizza, sandwiches, and appetizers with classic Italian flavor. Stop in today or delivery 770-984-2444. If you dine in only, you receive 10% off your meal just by saying BFAM 109.6 or Get Money Sports. Kunta, what's going on in combat sports?
So before I get into that, I wonder if they would do me if I request this when I go in there to sit down and eat. Can I request this segment, this song? You know, while I'm eating my pizza and stuff like. You think they'll do requests?
They
You can
might.
do request all you want. You might not get shit.
No, even I'm saying I'm part of B fam, and I show them the clip while I'm doing the yeah, and you know.
I'm just telling you, I'm 100% Italian. I'm Sicilian. I went in there and told them their music sucked and they didn't do shit about it. If you go in there and you get to play one time, I'm claiming racial profiling.
You know what? I don't blame you. You know, that's a win for my people. Well, that's one little win for my people.
No, fuck your people, man. This is my people. This is my fucking place. It's an Italian place. It's about my people.
Hey, you see, do the right thing, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Right. You see, yeah, it'll mess up a sound real quick.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
I can hear Kunta. Oh, it's because I'm black.
Yeah. You know I'm gonna use it. And then I'm gonna call DC. Yeah. I used the black. No,
you know what he's gonna do? I know exactly what he's gonna do. Once he gets it playing, he's gonna get me on video. He's gonna say, DC, look where I am, bitch.
I'm gonna have the owner right here. I'm gonna have the owner on my arm doing the same thing. Hey,
you know what's gonna happen after that? I'm gonna be looking for a new pizza sponsorship. I promise you that shit. There's pizza everywhere. Don't think your shit's that good.
So doing it for another, not your own, is different, huh? Oh,
That's fact. I'm sticking up for my people, man.
Hey, Chef. Now I got something to do now, Chef. I'm on the mission now. All right.
You know what? I'll have Joe playing country music. I'll mess you up. By the way, I hate country music. You know what? I got it. I'm going to get Joe to play the Italian music down at Spice It Up Barbecue.
Oh, man. That ain't even go. Boy.
It ain't going to go. Yeah, that's right.
All right. So in the wrestling world, TK, Cody Rhodes finally accepts Solo Sikoa challenge for the championship thing. What's going to happen with that right there? I think that happened like last night or something.
Yes. So on SmackDown, they had a face-to-face going on where he said, "You know what? Go ahead and give you the title shot." And then they beat up Randy Orton, which I hate that because I love me some Randy Orton. Man.
Yeah,
I love Randy. So I felt bad on that end. However, it's progressing story. I do believe Cody's gonna retain. I don't think it's that time for Solo yet because I think with their family story, it doesn't need the title. However, it's a good thing for SummerSlam get a good matchup for Cody. I would say what we talked about on the Knockout Hour, Monday night, 7:00, tune in. But the thing is, I think that Cody's problem is that they're having to throw so much at him to make him champion that it's a problem when you're a babyface. Where everybody's so up for you, but if you don't have that big bad guy to really face, then it just seems like every title championship he has is meaningless. And I think that's his problem. So we know when Roman comes back, he's nowhere near that title. He don't need to. The title doesn't make him anymore. He's past that. So knowing that, the real thing is you got to freshen him up and then keep throwing matches at him. But I'm telling you right now, this is my opinion. I can hear murmurs that people are getting tired of Cody with that belt. So the real question is Randy going to do something after SummerSlam?
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that. Is he going to interfere in that match and cause him to lose that belt? You know?
I don't know how you're doing so much in that match. However, I think it'd be some slick way, like storytelling in like the SmackDowns in the weeks to come, leading up to a show. But I think it's there. It has everything there for it. It takes the Samoans away from the storyline because everybody know we kind of report Roman's coming back probably at SummerSlam. If not, then shortly after.
I think Roman is coming back. I don't think he's coming back at SummerSlam though. I think he's going to come back at the Rumble. And the Rumble's in Indianapolis.
We got some favoritism here, Teddy. You hear it?
Listen,
obviously, there's some favoritism here.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because the Rumble's a big. I know SummerSlam's a big event, but Roman, it kind of sets him up for WrestleMania, and he's going to come back as a babyface.
I think it's too soon.
That's too much. That's way too far out. You're looking at Rumbles in January, so that's way too long for him to be off the TV.
February.
You're on February, so that makes it even worse. You can't have him on TV that long because now the problem gonna be is Jimmy is now cleared, so he can come back. So that's one good thing. Now we got the pieces set up that if you want Jimmy and Jay to come back to help Roman, everything now lining up. So I was telling somebody that the other week.
Happen somehow.
Yeah, it's going to happen soon because I was telling, we've been talking about a knockout hour as well. It's not the fact Jay isn't a main event star. It's just his story doesn't lead him to a heavyweight championship.
Correct.
So now he's not going that path. It's going to have to line him to get back to SmackDown to help Roman out in his story because it can't be solely Roman. If it is, yeah, they got to find a way to make it work, but it's going to be a 2-3 year storyline to go on with this. I like it.
Come back together and then all is well with Roman. It'll be like nothing ever happened.
Correct. Something has to because I think like the lining of stars is happening. And then Jacob fight too is killing it. Like as we knew he was, but Jacob looks really impressive. So I think Solo's not winning. It's a good story, but Cody's gonna conquer again. I don't know when Cody's gonna drop the title. I don't even know who's the heel he's gonna drop it to. I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna be at SummerSlam. If they do, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll actually be there for it. I'll be like, thank you. It actually would make me want to watch some of Cody's story. But right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of mute to Cody.
So, really. Teddy, what do you think? Like, if you had to make a prediction, when do you think Roman's coming back?
It would have to be before Survivor Series, and it's, let's say if it's not SummerSlam, it has to be somewhere in between there. And I don't know what pay-per-views they had that's really big, but it has to be somewhere in between there because
I think
they had
I think.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going back over there.
No, not over there. No.
Right, so it's either going to be SummerSlam or Survivor
there,
Series.
It's not.
Yeah, it's either going to be one or two. So it's going to be either SummerSlam, he is coming back, and I think he may just show up and then not come back on TV for a while, or Survivor Series. Right, like I was saying the same thing, maybe Survivor Series. Really believe that.
I would love to see them come back to the old school Survivor Series. I love the actual why it was called Survivor Series. Or the
I think that War Games is kind of like taken away from it sometimes too. I agree because now they keep making it War Games. You're not even making it the traditional
like
5-on-5.
Reinvented.
Yeah. All right. Well, over in the MMA/boxing world, on July 7th, Nate Diaz defeated Jorge Masvidal in the professional boxing ring by split decision 98-92, 97-93, 95-95. The media is saying Diaz got his revenge on Masvidal after the beating he took in the octagon 5 years ago. I'm going to let Teddy go last because he's got the most information here. Kunta, is it fair if I beat your ass in the octagon, you take me to gloves, and you win by split decision that you got your revenge?
Hell no, that ain't no. Because if I want to get revenge, it's gonna be a landslide. Them numbers gonna be different, like way different, like 100 to like 16 or something. That's an ass whooping, you know. So no, it's just like you ain't well within your rights to say that because the fight was close as hell. It could have went either way. You could have easily got your ass beat again. So I mean, it's no landslide. In order you to say that, those numbers got to be way different, like night and day. So that's my opinion on that. And it was a close fight. It could have went either way.
I totally agree there, Sheriff.
I agree. I mean, because it's two different environments too. I mean, you know, MMA and the octagon versus boxing. You know, boxing, you're just using your hands with gloves. And I love boxing. It's a dying sport, unfortunately.
Right.
But MMA it's totally different. And for a split decision to say, "Oh, I got my revenge," that's like saying I got my revenge on the cop that wrote me a ticket because I sped past him and he didn't pull me over. I'm like, I didn't get no revenge.
Yeah.
I mean, to me that's kind of. I don't know. I don't know the word I'm looking for on that, but it's silly, I guess, to say that he got his revenge, because if he would have knocked his ass out, then he could have said he got his revenge. But there was no knockout, there was no TKO, no pun intended. But
I think
it's crazy.
I think the thing here is, and me and TKO talked about this like a month ago. If you're in a full contact fight, and we all know who Jorge Masvidal is, his biggest weapon ain't his hands. Okay, let's get that straight. If I'm going in the ring with Jorge Masvidal and I've got gloves on, that motherfucker can't kick me. He can't take me to the ground and pound me. I don't have to defend that shit. All I gotta do is watch these two big red hands. Come on, man. This This shouldn't even be anything about the revenge. Nate Diaz is 1-0 and Jorge Masvidal is 0-1, and it's a new thing. Teddy, elaborate and close it out.
I'll even say this. I'm going by numbers. So let's go with Diaz. 151 punches landed out of 740. All right, so that's a 20% of 20% out of that. Then you got 182 landed from Masvidal with 654 with a 28%. I'm gonna be honest.
That's a win.
Exactly. I don't understand how Diaz won that fight. If you're going by numbers, now just because you throw more does not mean you done more. I'm sorry. It just that was Nick's problem when he was fighting the UFC. He would throw 2 times as much as his competitor, and most time they give it to him just because he threw more. I think that's stupid. If you have a higher percentage and your punches landed, even the jabs, Jorge had better jabs and better strikes. So I'm not one of those guys that I don't see how the numbers show that you're landing less punches, throwing more, and you win the fight. So what are you looking at? I don't get it. So no, it's not revenge, like you said. If we're talking about the art of boxing, it's a different skill and concentration than MMA. So to say when Conor went over to fight Floyd, even on Conor's best day, he could not compete with somebody on Floyd's world championship level. So these two guys, if you want a real revenge, do it in your own sport. Don't expect, but why are you trying to get boxing money when none of your mastered the art of knocking people out?
Let me add something to that, TKO. If you want not only in your own sport, or maybe something they're both not in. So like one's MMA, one's boxing. How about you throw them in a wrestling match?
Yeah.
Either way, if you were there 5 years ago, Nate Diaz couldn't even open his left eye because it was fucking cut up. And I just say, Jorge Masvidal, I think the judge at the end that scored at 95-95 was the closest judge, being honest. Because if you look at the numbers again, significant strikes, he outstruck him significantly. He had a better percentage of punches landed. I don't understand how the scoring system works in boxing. I never sat down with no judge and figured it all out. You can't go read about it, how it's scored and whatnot. So
it's politics. All that's politics. They set it up for like a rematch. They setting all that up. Sometimes they set it up for a rematch, and
nobody wants to watch that fight again.
Right.
But let's be realistic. If this was a real like IBF or WBA fight, like the other week, a dude got robbed. He won 11 rounds out of 12, commanded the whole fight, and he lost because they wanted to put a guy over. This is a different situation to me. These are just two MMA fighters getting some money, knowing they can get a little pay-per-view sales. So to me, it should be a commission behind it because it's not serious.
Facts.
However, you know what I mean, on the levels of did this really matter? If they're going to go fight Jake Paul and them, go have fun. But, you know, we're not saying this guy's right here going to turn around and go fight Secure Stevens next week. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Teddy, if you're fighting with the UFC gloves on and you go to boxing and you take the feet away, you take the ground and pound and all that stuff out in the wrestling of the MMA, and all you got to worry about is not getting hit by them gloves.
Right.
How significant, and don't forget, you've already been in the ring with this guy before. So it's not like you don't know how he fights. How significant of a change would that be?
It's harder. I think, to me, in my opinion, boxing is harder than MMA.
It's a mental.
Only because you got two hands and they're going to hit you on your body. It's just two of them. It's different where, like, you know, the different concentrations, you know, maneuvers. Say if you was a wrestler and another guy knew karate, y'all have your own advantages in your style. But to know that only thing you can do is turn a dimension in your body, a different style, a different concentration, like how Floyd does the Philly shell style. Yeah. There's not too many people that can master that style. Like for him to do it, there's other guys and they've been knocked the hell out.
So you think boxing is harder?
I do personally because it's two hands, and I think boxing is. It just like again because if MMA is mixed, if you have one skill higher than the next guy, then you have an advantage. Say again, if you was a high striker compared to a wrestler, if a wrestler take you down, you got an advantage. But in boxing, you got two hands; they coming right at you. What you got to find your way to get them.
So I get that. I get what you're saying, TK. But with MMA, you can be 2 and 3 dimensional. So it's more skills. You have to learn more skills. You got to learn the takedown skill. You got to learn the art of the kicking skill along with the boxing skill. So there's more to it to me with the MMA from a skill set point. Boxing, you don't do number stand. You can't do all that stuff in boxing. of what you do in MMA. You have to be masterful with your arms and fists and your body movement. MMA is a combination of all that with and more. So it's more to learn with MMA. That's just me personally. I get what you're saying, but to me, MMA is more skilled and more complicated to be masterful and create that art, a form of takedown and all that other stuff. So they just
I look at like boxing and MMA like basketball and football. With basketball, you can train a guy like say a center to do all the post moves. He can go train with Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his choice, and he learns every move in the bag. But when he's in that situation, what are you really going to do when you're in the game and when you're not? When you're thinking, you're going to go to what you know. So a lot of people concentration. Right. So you got a lot of skill and you're going against that guy. You may know the matchup, but it depends on that moment what skill you're going to use compared to what you know.
Because you got more skills. You go right. MMA will come out. So it's more skills that you might have to be exposed to. So that's what I'm saying. You training with the one dimensional, which is boxing. That's one thing. That's one dimensional. That's what you was alluding to when you train the ceiling with Hakeem Olajuwon, just the standard moves, boxing. But when you get put in that situation,
not necessarily.
A whole lot of stuff thrown at you. So you have to more.
If you're a wide receiver, your whole concentration is to get the ball right. You also have to block. You have different routes you have to run. You have to put your own style on your running, but it's still a route. And that's what I'm saying with boxing. You know these two hands are coming at you. I got to develop my style to defeat you with these two hands. I'm hitting you body and head. That's why I'm saying the boxing style, because you know what's going to come at you. Say if I'm a wide receiver, if I'm running that corner and I'm not blocking him, he know I'm gonna run a route. It's just what way I got to do to get open. But to say in MMA, I mean going with MMA and basketball is about the same. Say like Anthony Davis, I got DeMarcus Cousins against me. I can know every single move in the bag to use, but in that time, in that moment, this move right here is working. The hook shot's working today. So I'm just going to stay with that hook. That doesn't mean the other moves ain't going to be there and I can go to when I need to. So if you think about some people that, like he was saying, Jorge Masvidal, he's a better striker than he is a wrestler or like a
facts.
You got to. So for
I get
him,
what you're saying, you know,
I
learn more. It's more coming to you. So that's MMA. It's more skills in MMA versus boxing skills. So that's
more skills, but I say harder is for me. It's like harder would say boxing and football because you know it's going to happen, but yet you got to react to it. And so if you know this right hand is coming and the left hand, it's only two things going to happen. If you can move
boxing and football, you can't compare those. It's boxing and MMA. Those are only two closest things. Now you can compare like
I'm saying like the level of skill, like when it comes to skill, like if you know your skill and concentrate, that's what I was saying too. Because that's how I kind of like base those four sports. You put them like in their categories. Some you got a lot of skill, and it depends on what night you're gonna use it. Compared to the other time, you know what's coming at you. You just gotta figure it out.
Okay.
All right, we are going to my favorite segment. It is brought to you by McIntyre's Bakery. It is baseball time. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Bravos.
McIntyre's Bakery, guys. Listen, I want y'all to get down there. Well, I got some sad news to share with y'all. They all on vacation this week.
They are.
And they coming back. They'll be back on July 16th. So, but you can go online and they still have ways you can order and pick it up from a different location. So get down there, McIntyre Bakery. They're located at 1184 Concord Road in Smyrna, Georgia. They got all the tasty treats, all the deliciousness, and I don't know if you guys know this, but they do sandwiches. Ooh. They do all kind of stuff. So, man, y'all get down there and try them out. 770-984-2444. That's not the number. It's not the number. But get down there. Just in case I was looking at that. That's Blue Moon. So get down to McIntyre. They got all kind of tasty treats, sandwiches. Simply the best.
I'm sorry, Kunta. I was sitting there. I was so proud of you because I didn't tell Kunta they were on vacation. So, Kunta, I'm very proud of you for knowing your shit, boy. I'm telling you what. Sorry about the phone number, 770-434-3115. Like you said, no sense in calling. Go to the website. I didn't even know they had a website. And then I found out they do chicken pot pie.
Yeah, they got all type of stuff, man.
You tell a country boy that they make chicken pot pie at a donut shop. God damn! What do you think the crust gonna taste like, Kunta?
It's gonna taste like heaven. Probably taste like heaven.
Because usually on a chicken pot pie, the crust can ruin the whole damn pie. There is no way that crust is not gonna be good as that cake is.
Y'all check them out. They got a whole lot of stuff to choose from. Trust me, guys.
Week 14 is in the books. Man, we're going to have to change the song pretty soon if we don't turn our shit around. Teddy TKO and the Sheriff went 3-3 to lead the group, while the rest of the panel all went 2-4. I had my first losing week in 14 weeks, and I'm feeling myself a little bit. Teddy's sniffing butt right now, and I don't like it.
Also, I just want to know, I jumped ahead of the brothers.
Oh, I'm just letting you know you better not.
Let me say this.
D-minus is going to come on. It's coming.
All right, Chef. I'm going to let you get the last word since you're in the lead and stuff like that. It's kind of funny how the chef just came on the show and he just magically in the lead all of a sudden.
No, listen,
you know what I'm saying? He just magically in the lead, so magically appeared on the show. That's crazy, you know?
What that's good producing.
Go ahead, Chef. Go ahead. Go on, give it to me. It
was on 2 weeks ago when I went 6-0.
Yeah.
And then I was 5-1, but the week before I was 6-0. So I've been on a nice little roll. Last week was me, TKO. We went 3-3, but in D-minus.
Yep.
We are.
You
can't have great weeks every week, I guess. But.
Sheriff, I'm just wondering, did you watch the show last week, or at least watch it back, the baseball section? Because
no,
D-minus had. You might want to go back and watch the show. D-minus has a couple nice words for you. They weren't no potty words. I was very surprised. But when he went on to do his picks, he had a couple things to say about you passing him.
Yeah,
and it was quite entertaining. Just saying. So right now, the current standings: DC is at 57-27, TKO is at 54-30.
Mm-hmm.
The Sheriff is at 50-34. D-minus 2 games behind in fourth is at 48-36, and 1 game behind him in last. My boy King Cooten at 47-37.
Ouch.
Everyone is still over 50%. Cooten's at 56%. So
I know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen, right? Me and D-minus going to get together and we finna come up with a plan. So you know what's going to happen. No, we were just going off each other. So now we're putting both our brains together because I see this shit's getting serious. So we're gonna put
it's definitely getting serious. It's definitely changing.
We have our offline podcast and talk about some things to get back in this game.
I do have a question though, real fast.
I'm listening.
This might be a small jab, but where do you think Chrissy would be at?
Huh.
I'm going to speak for D-minus. I love you, Chrissy, but we don't give a shit. No, fuck that. Sorry, Chrissy. No, fuck that. I got Teddy TKO coming up my ass. I got the Sheriff coming. I was at a 7-game lead on D-minus. I was happy. My boys in second place. I didn't give a shit what's going on behind me. Now I spent an hour on 6 picks. So yeah, shit's getting serious here.
Yeah, it's really serious.
And there might be another I like what Kunta said. There might be another podcast at a dark time when lights ain't on about this shit right here. Because I think people need to talk. I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
Oh, the TKO
especially.
series so soon.
We need to talk
Hey,
about this shit.
Whoa, hold on a minute. You 3 games behind, brother. You are not going to the top yet. He said, call it the TKO show. Fuck that shit. That's straight right now. All right.
TKO on the
So, unfortunately, we have to start at the bottom. And D- has got another thing to say here. And it says, this is my last week picking baseball. I can't let the sheriff beat me. It is embarrassing. See,
Minus, why is that embarrassing?
Oh, man.
It should be embarrassing. I'm winning.
hey, there's a show here.
I don't want you to quit, though. Do not quit.
See, D- prides himself on knowing baseball more
Facts.
than you, so that's why it's embarrassing to him.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. All right. So, unfortunately, we have to start, and we start at the bottom. Do you want me to put your cash app there, too? You want me to put your cash app up, too, or are you going to go away from that? Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I need all the donation I can to get this right. So, put it up there. So, hey. So, guys, you know, I'm all the way down. So, only one way I can go is up. So, trust me, when I catch fire, it's going to be a damn forest fire. I'm telling you. So, my picks this week are the Dodgers, Pirates, Phillies, Mets, Brewers, and the Mariners. Again, that's the Dodgers, Pirates, Phillies, the Mets, the Brewers, and the Mariners.
And you heard it there first. $ Kuta Mosby. I think the biggest problem I have right now with my record right now is I ain't got a cash app in 3 weeks. I had a good 11 weeks there where I was getting cash app every damn week, and I'm missing my dollars. And I'm in my feelings. I'm really in my feelings.
I was about to say something about that.
Oh, by the way, TKO, there's another one there for you, just so you don't think you weren't included.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you having me.
He wanted to let you know he's embarrassing you too. It's not a white thing, okay? It's not a white thing.
I'm mad. I
didn't think it was, but
It's not a white thing. It's definitely I talk to D- every Tuesday, and he walks up and he's like, DC, what the fuck's going on? I said, I don't fucking know. I thought we weren't gonna let no girls play in here to just pick the fucking teams that were winning, and they're doing great. I can't say nothing about it because Teddy said he's studying now. What?
That's scary. That's scary.
I actually
That's
in my other world, I really think that Chrissy's picking for the sheriff.
Really?
No. No,
Are you sure? Chrissy?
Why would you bring her up then? Why
Chrissy,
you bring it up?
Chrissy, are you picking for the sheriff?
No, I'd be doing better.
Oh!
Yeah.
We got to do a talk show. We have to do a talk show.
Yeah, Chef, you need to be picking her in like what she think.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
Be
Be careful, she's there. Be careful. She's right. We on camera, but that don't mean she ain't gonna whoop your ass, bro. South Central is a long way away.
I may have consulted her on a few picks.
Here we go, D-.
But I make my own picks.
Okay.
All right, there you go. We might have got a little bit of a lead into what's going on here.
You know what I heard?
Go ahead.
You know what I heard? Where she suggested I wear these clothes, but I put them on anyway. That's what I heard.
I love it. Well, if things stay true, D-'s last picks for baseball. I have him right here in front of me. Let me put his. I'm gonna tell you what. We started this thing with 6 players. We already lost Hanif. We beat his ass. He's fucking gone. He won't even come on the show no more. He's watching in the chat box. He don't talk. I say, Hanif, you want to put your baseball picks in? He's like, nah. But now we're about to lose somebody that, he's my buddy, man. He's my buddy too. But, D- is my baseball buddy. D- says today, Pirates, Phillies, Mets, Reds, Padres, Mariners. That's $ D- 1980. Pirates, Phillies, Mets, Reds, Padres, Mariners.
Those some good picks.
They almost match yours.
Yeah, I know. So it could be a possibly 2-6-0 coming right out the gate.
See, the problem I have with that is you said that last week, and all of us went 2-4. So,
Hey, I cry.
I'm-
I look at the story like people crying wolf all the time. It's gonna be at one point in time wolf gonna come, and I'm very hopeful that this wolf coming right now.
all right. Well, the sheriff is in third place. He wasn't last. He has bumped up to third. He is only for 7 games out of first. Sheriff,
Hey,
here's
where's
your
my
cash app.
Where's my cash app?
Wait a minute. Where's Chrissy's cash app?
I know, right?
I don't have one.
Yeah.
All right, happy Saturday out, y'all. Like DC just said, I was in last place, but now I'm creeping up. For Saturday, July 13th, we're gonna pick the following games. We got the Phillies over the A's. We got the Dodgers over the Tigers. We got the Pirates pummeling the White Sox. The Guardians destroying Tampa. We have the Reds handling business in the Marlins, and the last one, the Twins over the Giants.
All right. To repeat those one more time, it is the Phillies, the Dodgers, the Pirates, the Guardians, the Reds, and the Twins. Chrissy, and from the background there, are you approving all 6 picks?
She gone, bro.
You kicked her out. You kicked her out. Good man. That's what I'm talking about.
Out.
I love it. I love it. She's probably going to beat your ass for that a little later, but it's all right. I would have done the same thing because mine's not here right now. Teddy,
Yes, sir.
you are 3 games out of first place.
Mm-hmm.
What goes up must come down.
Well said. I ain't going to say nothing. I was going to say something cool, but I like what Kunta said. So TKO, with that said, $ TKO B-Town, talk to us.
I'm glad these gentlemen are playing for my downfall. So let's go ahead. And,
Hey, you put that talking on your back.
I see him behind me. I see him lurking here. I see the haters lurking on me.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but this is the funny part, Kunta. I only picked one team different than yours. So either me and you going to have a good week or we're going to have a bad one.
Yeah.
I'm glad I picked this way. So we got the Pittsburgh Pirates going to beat the White Sox. I have the Phillies beating the A's. Have the Mets beating the Rockies.
Mm.
Have the Reds beating the Marlins, excuse me. Have the Brewers beating the Nationals. And have the Mariners beating the Angels. And that's Cash App, TKO, B-Town. You ain't been giving me no money. I've been giving nothing but good picks these past couple of weeks. A couple 5-1s, 4-2s. What are y'all waiting on? Send me some money.
Right, I feel that. TKO.
Yeah, like what?
Ones. I even had a 6-0, and I got
Yeah, and then we got this guy up here getting all the money. I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
give DC anything else. He's
Kunta, I just got to ask a question. If you were going to pay anybody on this panel other than yourself, because I know you a little
I'm
shallow.
gonna say me. Yeah.
Okay, if you were going to pay anybody else, and you can't get the money back from them because D- might give it back to you, who you going with right now?
Oh man, I'll go with you. You
Thank
got the
you.
most
That's all
baseball
that matters.
knowledge
That's
in,
it. I got the numbers. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, you win.
Not even the baseball knowledge. I'm
hate to
57
say
and
it,
27. I'm
it's
fucking
true.
winning. That's
I
it.
hate to say this true.
I'm getting in my feelings. I'm
TKO.
really getting in my
You got
feelings.
a rising stars here. You got 2 of the young rising stars on this show here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Point up this
yeah.
way. Boom, right there.
Mhm.
And you're gonna pick your winners on guys that do all this analytics. Said, look. Me and Charles are just simple-minded fans.
Enough said. Enough said right there.
I mean, that's how y'all should pick. When y'all go on Prize Picks, y'all do too much thinking, and that's how you lose your money. Bet like me. Just pick the team that got nice jerseys, you know?
Oh no! We will never get a cash
I
out.
guarantee you. D-. I could just picture D- right now sitting on the couch, got his leg up on the toffee stand. He's got his coffee right here.
You
And
heard that?
he just spit that shit right the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and as soon as I said that, here's a comment come in the box.
Mhm.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Mute his ass.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, I love my boy D minus.
Look at some of the red jerseys don't look better than the Mariners.
Yeah.
Come on,
My
man.
God, I don't understand this shit.
This motherfucker said he just picked because they got nice jerseys.
And, you know, I'm just going to show you. Now, look at this. See, like when I make my picks, I make notes. See those black lines in there? I don't just
Yeah.
circle my picks. I
Yeah.
give you reasons why people are going to win. This
Yeah.
motherfucker said, "Oh shit, blue's my color today." Let me go
I'm
down
telling
here. Teddy woke up today and he said, "Blue's my color." No, it wasn't. Let's see. Black and yellow, red, blue, red, blue.
To be
Oh,
fair,
so
D,
red and blue. Red and blue is his colors of today, obviously.
to be fair,
Yeah.
DC,
I'm
if it's
listening.
working for him, if it's working for him, then why fix it if it's not broken for him?
Hey,
That shit's all broken to me.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Much
Okay.
love, Teddy.
All right. So
appreciate
dollar
it.
sign number 4 D apparel. Get ready to send that money. You know what? I promise y'all, this is what I'm going to do this week. For everybody that sends me money, I'm going to go ahead and send it back.
you need to.
Just because I appreciate you riding with me for the whole year and not letting these sucker motherfuckers down here get any of that money. Okay. So with that said, the Dodgers will definitely beat the Tigers because Scable pitched yesterday. The Pirates will beat the White Sox because Crochet pitched yesterday. The Phillies, I don't know how the hell you got blanked by the A's yesterday, but I guarantee you that's not going 2 times in a row. The Phillies are going to destroy the A's.
Mhm.
The Royals are going to beat the Red Sox. Why? Seth Lugo has the second lowest ERA in baseball at 2.21, and he is 11-3 this season. The Reds are going to beat the Marlins because the Marlins only have 11 road wins this year.
The
11.
Red got nice jerseys.
11.
I said, ain't got nice jerseys.
I can't compete with this. I just can't compete with this. And I can't mute him because that's safe for Kunta, and I can't. I got to keep my man. Y'all are testing me today. And my last pick. You rarely hear this on a Saturday. Very rarely, especially after a win. The Braves are going to beat the Padres today, and this is why. Reynaldo Lopez. In Alex we trust. When he picked up Reynaldo Lopez at the beginning of the year, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Reynaldo Lopez cannot replace Spencer Strider, but we're at the halfway point. Reynaldo Lopez owns the lowest ERA in baseball. He owns the only ERA under 2 runs, 1.72. Braves go back-to-back at San Diego. Dodgers, Pirates, Phillies, Royals, Reds, and Braves. Teddy, do you really pick like that? Just tell me no.
I
Thank
really
God.
don't. I really don't.
Thank God. You know, I had a lot of respect for you as an athlete and everything. That would put me up all the way around. And you were about to be a just my say it. You about to make the next. You almost made the next segment.
I want to make that my next segment.
What if it was him doing that for real? And
it's fucked up on every level.
And he's a solid second place.
Now, Teddy probably was doing that on some of his picks. I can tell you that he was doing it. He was telling all
I don't
the
believe that. I think Teddy's
The
researching.
White Sox jerseys are way better than the Pirates. I was just being funny, y'all. But honestly, when I'm picking, I'm gonna be realistic because I don't watch as much. I really just go off of like little small things, like again, win loss. I look at like the last 10 wins or losses. That's what I really go off of.
So he's studying. I like that.
A little bit. Yeah, not much, but a little bit.
Let's just clear one more thing up. Teddy, is there ever a day where your wife, Miss TKO, has like guided you around?
Hell no, she don't know nothing about baseball. she don't even know baseball's a sport.
Right.
Oh my God!
She don't care.
I got my boots on, and it's that damn deep.
It is very deep right now, man. It's very
Cowboys.
deep.
That's it. She loves
It
Cowboys and
I
Lakers.
know. I am a man of football and basketball. I know baseball very well, but she is more knowledgeable in baseball, and I am not afraid to admit that.
I have no problem with that. I just want to make sure that when you win, she gets credit.
No, I will always give her credit.
Okay. Oh, she's back in the room now, guys.
How you look?
she's
How you
back
look?
Back in the room.
How you looking?
Come on, baby.
How you
She's back
looking?
in the room. Hi, Chrissy.
Yeah. Y'all saw that, didn't you? Y'all saw that, didn't you? Y'all saw that,
Hey,
didn't
you know what
you?
that's called? That's called loss prevention.
Oh my God.
We are going to our next segment, and it's brought to you by my sponsor, One Condoms.
Oh my God, DC.
This is the new shirt. You know y'all want one. You see that? It's on his tail. He got a condom on his tail.
Oh wait.
I like that. I thought it was Ham Banana from I Can Take Home.
I'm just glad they put a dick on him. You know, it's a shadow dog, but you see, he's strapping. He's strapping. That's all that matters, man.
Damn.
And by the way, don't start sending letters about bestiality and shit, man. It's a fucking commercial, man. 1 condoms, 9 lates, 10 girths, and you can even put one on your dog. What's up, dog? By the way, I got T-shirts for everybody.
Cool.
Hell yeah, appreciate it.
All right, so this segment is called I'm Just Saying. Kuta brought it up. He said, I need to get me a segment, and this thing is taking off big time. So with that said, Charles, what are you just saying today? The sheriff is in town.
I'm just saying, shout out to all the proper pet owners out there. This is a good thing. Over the last couple of days, if you haven't seen, we got a new dog. We got a new corgi. I don't want to say we rescued her, but we had our brother-in-law couldn't keep her anymore due to the fact that his son was very allergic to the fur. So I wanted to say shout out to all the proper pet owners who take care of their pets every day. You deserve. She's such a good girl. You guys deserve all the credit. The unsung heroes, because pets they're not people, but they have an emotional connection with us. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to all the proper pet owners out there.
Very well said. Very well said. TKO, I know you got some pets and you love your pets. TKO, what are you just saying today?
Yeah, I'm a proud owner of a 3-year-old German Shepherd. I love him. Kobe.
Big ass dog.
Hell, damn sure. But no, I'm just saying that shout out to LeBron James and for his son, Bronny James. I know the past couple of weeks I've been taking the time for Angel Reese and other women in sports. But I would like to say shout out to him and his son. I think that it's okay sometimes that people use the label nepotism. If it helps further his family and build generational wealth for his son, let the man play. Obviously, he ain't no scrub. He has the opportunity to make it to the NBA on certain levels. Yes, he left early in all those questions, but let the man play and worry about your kids. All right. I think if I could be able to get my kids to a higher level because of my prowess, well, thank God I'm able to do that. So I'm not the hugest LeBron fan. However, I'm on court. However, when it comes to the things he does off court, is tremendous. I think he does a great job for his family and the community he's around. So big ups to him and people like Austin Reeves. Y'all ain't say nothing when his daddy sat there and had him in the NBA. But, it's different when it comes to LeBron. No, it is what it is, man. Shout out to those fellas. I'm glad that they're able to play together. And I hope that he be able to guide Bronny the right way as he always has. So shout out to them.
Great one there, TKO. I'm just saying, I didn't think I could say this properly with the way I want to say it. I didn't think I could say it properly with my voice. So today's job, I'm just saying, is going to be a video. Who is the NBA GOAT? And it's going to be brought to you by the NBA in this video.
Ooh.
James is a great player ever. What about Michael and Kobe?
Kobe Bryant couldn't fill, or Michael Jordan fill LeBron's shoes. The impact that he's had with different teammates, different organizations.
Would you be mad at me if I just walked off the show?
You can't leave.
I'm going to say one thing to you. Max, I don't know the numbers like you do. Michael Jordan is what in the finals? 6 and what?
Oh,
And what is LeBron in the finals? That's all I got to say.
I'm just gonna say this: any media person that I see in person for the rest of my life who try to tell me LeBron's ain't as good as Michael Jordan, I'm just gonna slap the hell out of him right on the spot.
No, I feel confident because I'm in the world. That's simple.
Well said. Facts.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
Kuta.
This is what I'm just saying, guys. We are in the summertime, and I advise you guys to stay hydrated. Y'all just stay hydrated. I don't know if you guys know this. Las Vegas have 7 consecutive days of temperature averaging from 115 degrees to 120. 7 consecutive days. So I don't know if you guys the West Coast, they under like severe heat advisory. A couple of people have died. According to the U.S. Statistics, they expected more than 37 deaths this year. More so out the west side. So I advise you guys to please stay hydrated, stay inside until it's safe to go outside. So this is what I'm just saying. Y'all be cool. Literally be cool and stay hydrated, be safe, be smart about going outside, and that's all I'm saying. Y'all guys be safe.
Great.
Let's also be thankful it's not humidity out there too. Because that would
some people got it though. Some people got it. Y'all do what he said. Stay hydrated. This has been Get Money Sports. We'll see you next week. Saturdays, 10 o'clock. DC out.
Peace.
You know the beat now.